saying the word.
You've already said
D is just like saying.
she's calling you it's like this boy that he's starts calling them.
So honestly, this whole Joe Rogan Spotify situation is so messy, and I feel like somebody needs to bring him up, clean it up, and literally get rid of both.
Unroll the thread.
Something like that. Obviously, we can't get rid of Spotify, but I mean, Joe Rogan continues to make headlines, and at which point does this company say, this $100 million that we've invested isn't worth it anymore?
Well, they were talking about
He came out and said the N-word. Like, it's been revealed that he's used the N-word numerous times. This in the month of February, which is supposed to be Black History Month, where we celebrate Black people.
Mm-hmm. And I mean, he's come out and said that like, oh, I haven't used that word in years, and I understand that there's no situation in which a white person can use that word, but like, then why'd you do it?
Right.
You're a grown man, you know, and this has always been wrong. It's not like we're now like coming to a realization that white
like we're
people
having a
can't
moment of
say
enlightenment.
this.
No.
We've
all
always
known
been
this.
wrong.
Yeah.
Okay, you've been new.
So let's get into the details. And before we do that, just a reminder to subscribe to our channel, tap that notification bell, and make sure to follow us on all of our social media. The details are below. So again, Spotify has been, in the headlines. And the questions have been, is this somebody that they should continue to support? If you don't know the background, they've spent $100 million on the Joe Rogan Experience podcast to have exclusive rights to that podcast on their platform. It's a huge investment.
Well, $100 million, that's so much money. And they've come out and made comment about how they don't want to censor the people. And to me, it's a question of like, is that censoring or is that like an editorial judgment? Which other experts have been saying that.
There's nothing I can do to take that back. I wish I could. Obviously, that's not possible. I do hope that, if anything, that this can be a teachable moment.
Joe Rogan, yes, he's come out and apologized. He said that he understands that this is the most regretful and shameful thing I've ever had to talk about publicly. Is it the most regretful and shameful thing? Like, I don't know. Or is it the most regretful and shameful thing because you got caught? Like, that's my thing, right? Like, now that you're receiving backlash.
100%.
Because he didn't receive backlash when he first put it out.
No.
Because his audience didn't care.
Exactly.
And I think that's the other concern. His audience didn't care that he even said it. It's only now does he care. But it's the fact that Spotify is saying that they're going to pull those particular episodes of which he used the words in, and that they're not going to silence him. This is the words from Spotify CEO, that they don't want to silence him, which to me, okay, you saying that we're not going to have you on our platform isn't silencing him. He can take his podcast to anywhere else and he'll still be heard. It's you saying as a company that we're not going to stand by this. And we're not going to allow,
exactly.
the public to think that we support people who use the N-word.
And to me, it's weird.
And give them the largest check that they've ever given anybody.
Exactly. It's weird to me to say that you would condemn somebody but not take like affirmative action to condemn them. Like, put your money where your mouth is. You're saying, I condemn this, it's not okay, blah, 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 but you're still providing that person with a platform to spew this hate speech.
100%. And I'm not here, I'm not a proponent of cancel culture. Like, I don't believe in cancel culture, but I do believe that there has to be consequences for actions.
And again, that comes back to the age-old argument of, I have freedom of speech, I can say whatever I want, but is it freedom of speech or is it
Well, there's limitations to that.
It's not
Once
freedom
it
of
turns
speech
hateful.
without consequences,
Exactly.
right? You can say whatever you want, but you're going to have to face the music at the end of the day.
And then I also find this interesting. So Spotify obviously is trying to cool the waters here. They've announced that they're going to commit $100 million. They love this $100 million word. But $100 million for the licensing, development, and marketing of music and audio content from historically marginalized groups. And okay, fine, you're gonna put your money where your mouth is, you're gonna provide that investment, great. Okay, fine, we'll take it. But why is it historically marginalized groups? Saying the N-word is anti-black. What I want to hear from Spotify CEO is that we're gonna give $100 million to black creators. Not to, because historically marginalized can mean anybody. It can mean any group. I'm not saying no group deserves the money, but I'm saying the actions of Joe Rogan specifically targeted black people. And it was anti-black. So the money should be given to black creators. Am I wrong in this?
No, I don't think so. And I also think it's very, very interesting because people content creators, right? Or artists have been pulling their content from Spotify because they don't want to be associated with this and they think it's wrong.
Well, Joe Budden, I'm gonna just also sidebar here. Joe Budden, who's a huge black podcaster, has spoken out against Spotify in the past. He's talked about the fact that the deal and the negotiations that went down with Spotify were not good. He alluded that there could have been some other factors at play as to why he was treated the way he was when it came to his particular podcast, which has a large audience. And it doesn't seem like he got the same type of treatment that Joe Rogan did. Mind you, yes, Joe Rogan's podcast is more popular, but you have to wonder, could there have been other race dynamics at play there? People as end users are going to have to decide what are they going to choose to support. Like, are you going to continue to use Spotify, or are you going to change and use a different platform like Apple? Like, you have to believe when companies and people show you who they are.
For sure.
And once they show you who they are, my girl, you say you got to believe them.
100%.
Right? So you got to now make the decision. What are you going to support? And again, I'm not telling people to go, on what to do. I'm just telling that it seems like this guy's getting a lot of passes. A lot of passes that other people don't get those same passes for.
And
that's
why?
all I'm saying. Okay.
100%.
Anyway, let me know how you feel in the comment section right now about Joe Rogan and Spotify and their decision. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Tap that notification bell. Click like, share, and subscribe. Did I say subscribe?
All the information is in the description. But also let us know, will you be finding somewhere else to stream your podcasts and your music? Or will you stay with Spotify? I'm interested to know.
Okay, all right. Hey BG Squad, thanks so much for checking out our channel. And listen to this, we have more great content for you, like this video right here and this video right here. By the way, don't forget to subscribe to this channel right now and tap that notification bell.